My relentless audience, welcome back. Today, we tear apart the twisted architecture of deceit, the sinister maze where shadows creep and truth strikes like a predator. Are you ready to expose the lies? Let's dive into the chaos. Ah, yes, the deceivers, the manipulators, the architects of falsehood. They have spent years building their empire, weaving threads of illusion and patching the cracks with the silence of the oppressed. Their survival depends on your obedience, on your silence. As long as you say nothing, they reign supreme. But the moment you unleash your voice, oh, how their castle begins to crumble. That's their nightmare. You, your voice. The truth you carry, it's not a whisper, it's a war cry. They sit atop thrones built on the bones of broken trust, inside palaces forged from carefully constructed lies. Every wall is a story they've told so many times it feels real even to them. But reality has a brutal way of showing up without warning, doesn't it? Especially when you arrive carrying nothing but raw, unshakable truth. Now they're trembling. They see you, the destroyer of illusions, the nightmare that keeps them awake at night. They thought they had you caged, silenced, controlled. But truth cannot be chained. It doesn't beg to be heard, it roars. It explodes. It tears through their facade like a wildfire, leaving no lie untouched. You are standing now unbroken at the edge of their crumbling kingdom, and they are terrified. Their masks are slipping. The lies they used to trap you are now the very chains wrapping around their necks. Think about it. Everything they have, their power, their status, their very identity rests on a house of cards. It's a game they've played for so long that even they forgot it's fake. But you see the cracks. You smell the rot. You've seen behind their masks, and that makes you dangerous. They can't fool you anymore, and worse, they know you're ready to speak. They've tried to stop you, haven't they? Empty threats, poisonous whispers, and fake concern. They've gaslit you, tried to make you question yourself. Maybe I'm overthinking this. But you're not overthinking. You're seeing clearly, clearer than they ever wanted you to. Their tricks, their distortions, their labyrinth of lies, you've navigated through it all. And here you stand, unmoved, unbroken, and unstoppable. They underestimated you. That was their fatal mistake. They thought they could drown your truth in their sea of deceit. But the tide has turned. The waves now carry your voice, and your truth is rising like a storm they can't escape. Oh, they're panicking now. You can see it, can't you? The cracks spreading, the masks slipping, the desperation in their eyes. They're scrambling to patch the holes in their crumbling empire, grasping at straws to silence you. But it's too late. You've set the wildfire ablaze, and it's consuming everything they've built. The lies they've told, the control they've clung to, it's all turning to ash. They'll lash out, wounded and cornered. They'll gather their allies, their yes men, their spineless followers, to twist your words and stain your name. They'll shout louder than ever, hoping their noise drowns out your truth. But don't flinch. Don't stumble. Because every attack they throw at you is proof you've hit a nerve. Proof that they're afraid. They fear your truth because it has one thing they will never have: power. Real power. Truth doesn't need validation. It doesn't need approval. It doesn't beg to be believed. The truth stands tall, even when surrounded by lies. And that's where you are now, standing tall. Their arrows of slander, their daggers of deceit, they'll miss. They'll shatter against the armor of your conviction. Yes, the road will be painful. Let's not pretend it won't be. The truth is heavy. It costs you friends, comfort, and sometimes even parts of yourself. You will lose people, those who'd rather cling to comforting lies than face uncomfortable truths. Let them go. They are not your allies. They are not your tribe. The path of truth is not for the weak, but it's the only path worth walking. And here's the beauty of it all. Once you speak the truth, it plants a seed. A whisper here, a doubt there, and soon the world starts to see what you've seen all along. The illusion they built begins to fracture, and the people they deceived start to wake up. That's when the real collapse begins, not with a grand explosion, but with cracks that spread until everything falls apart. And you'll be there, standing amidst the rubble, unshaken, unbowed, victorious. They will curse your name, hate you for what you've done. But that hatred, that's the sound of their defeat. It's the proof that you've exposed them for what they really are: weak, frightened frauds. They will never forget you. Even in their ruin, your name will haunt them. You'll be the reckoning they never saw coming, the shadow they can't escape. You didn't just tell the truth, you became it. You became the storm that shattered their kingdom of lies. So let them scheme. Let them plot. Let them throw everything they have at you. It won't matter. Their power is an illusion, your truth is eternal. Their lies will fade, their masks will fall. But you will remain. Untouchable. Unstoppable. Relentless. Now is the time. Speak louder than you ever have. Let your voice tear through their world like thunder. Let your truth burn away every shadow they've hidden behind. Let them tremble. Let them hate you. Let them fear your name. Because in the end, their hatred is your victory. Their downfall is your legacy. And when the dust settles, when their kingdom is nothing but ashes, you'll still be standing undefeated, unbreakable, and free. The truth is your weapon. Wield it. The fight is yours. Win it. And when the dust settles and silence fills the air, there will be one thing left: you. Not as a victim of their games, not as someone they could silence or erase, but as a force they never had the strength to reckon with. Their empire of lies may have burned, but you rose from its ashes, stronger, sharper, unyielding. You didn't just survive their attacks, you thrived in the fire they set to destroy you. Now look at them. The once confident liars, the schemers who wore crowns of deceit, they sit in the ruins of their own making. Heads bowed, hands trembling, voices muted. The power they stole, the lives they manipulated, the trust they shattered, it's all crumbled beneath the weight of their falsehoods. They wanted you silent, broken, forgotten. Instead, you became the loudest voice in the room, the force they couldn't stop, the truth they couldn't bury. And the world will remember. The echoes of your courage will spread far beyond this moment. Your voice will resonate with those who have been smothered by their own battles, with those who've been silenced by fear, and with those who've been waiting for anyone to show them the way out of the darkness. You were that light. You are that proof that lies may dominate for a season, but truth always outlasts the storm. But the story isn't over. No, this is only the beginning. The fraudulent ones will try to rise again, clawing their way back to the surface, hoping to rebuild their kingdom with fresh lies and new masks. Let them try. Let them believe they can erase what you've done. Because every attempt to regain their throne will be haunted by one truth: they can't escape. You're still here. And now the world has seen what they are: fragile, desperate, and powerless against someone who refuses to bow. So let them whisper in their corners. Let them plot in their shadows. It doesn't matter anymore. Their games have been exposed, and you hold the real power now: the power of freedom. Freedom from their control, freedom from their manipulation, freedom to speak, to act, and to live without fear. And freedom, my friend, is contagious. Once others see you standing tall, they too will rise. One by one, the silence will shatter. One by one, others will find their voice, and together the liars will face a reckoning greater than they ever imagined. Remember this: the truth is not just a weapon, it's a legacy. A legacy that will outlive their lies, outshine their schemes, and endure long after they're gone. It will echo through generations, inspiring those who come after you to stand tall, to fight back, and to never let deception win. So stand firm, stand proud. You didn't just tear down their kingdom, you built something greater in its place. A foundation of honesty, of courage, of resilience. They will curse your name, but history will remember you as the one who refused to kneel, the one who brought their empire to its knees. Now let them watch you. Let them see the fire in your eyes, the steel in your spine, because you're not just a survivor, you're a conqueror. And this is your victory. Let the truth roar. Let it rise. Let it burn through every shadow they hide behind. Because in the end, you are more than their nightmare, you are their downfall. And nothing can stop you now.